Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the last day. After today I'll be finishing this. You should have a clue by now. I don't think I've mentioned it, but what you should have, you may have one. I didn't make a pickaxe because this game I knew I was stopping around about day 6 or 7. You should make a pickaxe as soon as you can and harvest all the ore you can possibly can, right? Because you will use it, and the main one you're going to use first, or main two, is going to be the copper and iron ore. They're the two main ones you're going to be using when you first get your smelter going or whatever else. Now, I normally, like I said, collect from day one. I'll give you some other tips in case I've forgotten during the course of videos. If it looks a bit barren out here, or when I'm chopping wood, I save the game, log out, log back in. That should restock everything. And if you go get in the lake and there's no kelp, it looks pretty barren. Log in, log out, log in the game, and usually it restocks, and you'll start seeing. That happens on occasions. You get a bit barren, but you start collecting your pearls, start collecting your sandstone. You won't regret it. You will not regret it. It will, when others are starting to want that stuff. I don't know whether it's part of the programming of the game, but it seemed to be when you need this stuff, it was scarce. But somehow when you don't need it, like new starts, it's everywhere. So anyway, that's my theory. So all my new starts, I never go without, and I've always got all the ores. And where you watch other players, they're all saying, I can't find iron, I can't find this. It's there. And that's what happens. Like I said, I don't know. I got no clue whether it's a program, whether it's just bad luck, Murphy's Law, whatever it may be, I just know it happens. And so from day one, I always collect the ores. But like I said, in this particular game, this is just I'm not continuing it, it's just a demo of showing you can easily survive. It's been a pain with the kelp here and the berries. I would have logged in and out a couple of times before now because they have been scarce. Look at that. See, that would have been what, number 8 or 9 pearl by now. But yeah, look, pearls, you won't need them for a damn long time, but why wait? They're there for you to grab. That's the way I look at it. But anyway, each to their own. I'm just telling you how I play. I don't starve. I don't die. I don't nothing. I don't die of thirst because I kind of play smart, and that's the way I look at it. You can, and that's if you want to enjoy the game. Oh, I'm thinking too late. You want to enjoy the game, then that's what you need to do. If you don't, and you're dying, and going hungry, who wants to play the game when that's it keeps happening to you? So you might as well stop playing. If you can't, pick up from the tips, pick up from what other players have tried to show you, or in spelled out that's in guides or the like, then maybe it's time for you to not play the game. Maybe choose something else. Because if you're going to be struggling like that, you're going to struggle all the time. And let's face it, look, some games aren't suited to some people. That's all there is to it. Not everybody can play all games. You got to play to your ability. Takes 3 arrows to get that. Not going to work. desperate yet, I'll just take the small potatoes and I'll run around. Haha, scared one. Let's see if I can get that. And then the leather. Where are you, little Micah? Shame your ugly little head. Where are you? Sometimes looks like they must run a hell of a distance. Oh, he's gone. I can't see him. Bugger. Oh well. Did it again. This one I won't lose track. Wow, dude, he's going a long way. Stop hitting the bugger. Don't stop there. Oh, shut up. Now, I may have said it before, I may not have. I ain't not said. I'm just trying to recap everything I can in this one. From this point down, won't see you up there, stay there. Down past that cliff face, and then right back down to the fence. Lockboxes will spawn randomly around anywhere along that area. I often get them here in this area and all the way down. When I'm doing a full scavenger run in my normal games, I've never missed this lockbox because of the devil. See what I mean? Right here, right? I can't do anything. I get no lockpicks. But from here right through, right down to the back, and every time I play, which I've got over 400 videos on YouTube, and you can check, anybody can check out. It's not bragging, it's there in clear view. That when I'm doing a full scavenger run, I always get minimum 2 lock crates. I can get I've had up to 4, because I just don't play around in one area. When I'm doing a big scavenger run, I travel halfway across the map. And when you go back across the map, you can see, when you look back, things can spawn in behind you, because that's the game. It triggers when you're near the area, or I don't know how much of an area it covers, but it seems to trigger when you get into an area, and that's what happens. Like I said, I don't get into the details or the science of the game, but that's why I'm assuming it happens, because if you look in the distance, you really don't see much. It's only when you get closer, everything starts coming into view and spawning in view. So I'm assuming that's what it does with the lock boxes and the bags and everything else. Oh, good. Finally. This is like a normal day. Very, 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 very good. Anyway, but for later. I don't know why I'm keeping them. I don't want them. This is the last game, last day of doing it. I don't even know why I'm clicking that stuff, really. But I suppose just to show it that it's easily done, not a big deal. I always carry, still while I'm younger in it, I always carry a set of steps. Because if you come across an area where you've got a bear and a wolf or something, one of the buggers, I don't know why I'm clicking that, might attack. But you can put down the steps, get on the steps. If they're in the attack mood, they might come and take one swipe at the steps and then walk away. If you want to kill it, then you've got some protection. In my normal games, this is happening every day. I log out and save it and log back in, change a different month. I can't stand this noisy thunderstorms, howling. It's not so much the rain, the storm, it's the wind howling constantly. It makes it hard when you're recording, talking's bad enough, because what that does is blocks the sound of animals, giving you a warning. And yeah, so you can get close calls. Well, I've had close calls in my normal YouTubing because of that very thing. As soon as the howling starts, the howling is the worst. I said, I don't care about the rain. It can rain all day long if it wants. Down this part of the map, it's not so bad. It's warmer than up the top lake. But here that howling started already. Alright, I want that bag. My normal game, that would be dead. I will get this berry, because berries can disappear, the tree won't. Now, have a couple of these, a drink. No, not washing my hands, I don't need to. I'll let the lake do that in a minute. Yeah, I'm not worrying about so much the drug tree now because I'm not making any fishing yet. I just want the wood. I shouldn't really bother. Like I said, this is my last day. I might should have enough wood. Yeah, I've got enough wood now. But yeah, look, it's quite. It's an easy game to play. There's no two ways about it. It's very easy. And it does get a lot easier, but nothing stops the grinding. The grinding is going to be there. It's grind for a long time. But it'll come second nature to you. It'd just be like a habit. If you ever take the chance, I'll put a link there from my YouTube. There's no lockbox, see? Now I've got two. From here, right through, even across the two lots of creeks, you'll get at least minimum, well, I'm telling you, I get minimum 2 lockboxes, minimum. And the areas I cover, I can get 3 or 4. And you get lockbox from up there, over to there, in that little area. Over near where the cougar starts, over near the hill. There's an area along there. I think I pointed it out in the game at some stage. But yeah, look, they're everywhere. But it's just bad luck. You can't open these things at the moment. And but they spawn in the same area on regular basis. When I'm raiding hunters' bases, of course I won't usually get 2, but I'll nearly always get 1. Depends which way I go and where their base is situated. Oh, I'm not worried about 20 feet now. Got a ton of meat for the night. Well, I'm not even going to wait the night out. Just the afternoon, I suppose. But yeah, look, I can't stress enough. Just play the game smart. That's all you got to do, and you're going to survive. Get your basic tools when you first go as soon as you can. No, I don't want you here. Your bow, shotgun, your fishing line, your pickaxe. And the main thing you try and get wherever you start is you get a set of stairs down, a fire. You can make a fire starter and get some wood. Now, I'll show you that I started right up the top in Pine Forest area, and I made it all the way down here, right? I did try and stop into there, but I got chased by bear and so I couldn't go where I wanted to go. But it still doesn't matter. I didn't miss out on anything here. There's plenty of timber here, and this is a warmer area than the top lake. And I've only after that, I just got the basic set of pants on. I haven't looked. That's why I wanted leather. I wanted to see if I can get some better clothing. But like I said, what I normally do is I log out of this now, out of this stupid howling wind. It goes longer than damn sunshine. It is the most dumbest thing about the game there is. This howling wind every day, every season. Some people say it's not happening to them, but it's happening to me. In all games, it's multiplayer and single player. So it's becoming a pain in the ass. I'm so stupid. It should only be winter, really, howling wind. You're going to have it, not every day or every month. But anyway, enough said about that crap. But look, I don't know how to stress it for you, but I will zigzag, crisscross, circle back the whole area. And right across here, all the way through here, is potential an area for the lock boxes. Not so much in the little gap from here there, but down from here up until the next valley. But I've never actually found any lock boxes in the valley. Up the other side, along the fence line, yes. Can't show you on that because I didn't open that area up when this is where I started. Beyond, I thought it was very beyond where I started. But you know, it's I read a lot what you're saying. I understand. I just can't fathom it happening. It's a walk in the park, and I honestly I can't. It's got nothing to do. I've got the same weapons as you. I've got the same clothing as you. I'm in the same map as you. There's no difference why you shouldn't be the same as me. It's different if you don't learn. If now you're getting enough tips, getting enough information, and you're shown how to do something. If you haven't learned by other people, then really, I'm not being nasty, but you shouldn't be playing the game. Oh, like food rocket. Well, it happens. But anyway, that's the last day. But you know, it is a pain in the butt game at times. I'm surprised there's no bags in here. But this is where I find lock crates in here. And down there and through this valley there and around, all the way around. I put drop boxes down everywhere, wherever I can put. That's in the main games. As soon as I can put a drop box down, because I know I come across lock boxes, and I hate having to throw anything away. And you can get pushed to that point where you have to decide what to keep. Now, is that a lock box? I think it is. Like I said, I get 3 or 4 lock boxes every time I play. Yeah, it's not a lock box. This is what I mean, right? So right through to the creek, the lake fence, and right through to the valley, and that width from that valley to the fence line. So yeah, I can't open, but this is where I put drop boxes, and over in that little flat area, drop boxes, because I know they spawn in these areas. So there's 3 I would have got. So that's giving you what I've already said on, I suppose, on Steam's conversations and chat sites. But I'm not saying it and waffling and talking hype. It's factual. That's just shown you. There's 3 lock boxes. I've got 4 lock boxes. When I am doing a scavenger run. This is what I call a scavenger run. I'm not raiding hunters or anything. It's a scavenger run, and I will go from the bottom of the map to the top of the map. And in my games, I have FOBs. This is the valley. Just showing where I am now up in the valley. This over the other side of this hill. That's all the valley, all down through here. It's a magic place. Now, I always build right here on this rock here in all my games. I put a FOB here, and they're growling down there. And down on the pond over there, I put a small FOB over there as well. Because I come over here and I'll stay over here for 2 or 3 days. Now I better, yeah, okay, better go back. Alright, I need that, that's cool. Yeah, but through this whole valley, there's lots of boxes, scrap, bags, and fibre, full of animals. So you can really survive without the issue. Anyway, can't say any more than that. I'll head back. By the time I get back, I suppose it should be almost knock-off time. But like, as you can see, it's extremely rewarding. You can run everywhere. What am I now? I've got 91 health. So you know, at that building, when you get your stove and you can cook basic or different roasts or meals, you'll build your stamina and you'll build your health. Just you've got to make different meals. So whether you make a there's a 4th lockbox, all right? See what I mean? So like I said, it's easy finding lockboxes. I get minimum 2 every game, and as I said, I get 3 and 4. There's the 4. Shows you how I do it, and it happens. Now, you may not get 4 every day, but you should get minimum 2 if you're doing a scavenger run. Otherwise, yeah, you might just get the normal one. Like I get 1 every game, basically. But like I said, I'm showing you fruits in the pudding. Now that fire will be well and truly out. Now, what I do, I will get in the water, and if it looks barren, there's a few here. Now, then I'd get out, I'd save the game, log out, log back in, and then I'd go around the whole lake. It doesn't matter whether you go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Then log out, log back in, and then go clockwise or anti-clockwise, whichever way you went. And I'm going to shut this down. I didn't know that noise. Right. Interrupt. Look, come on, get out of the water. But anyway, that's giving the way I play the game. I got 1 fire starter. They might spoil by now. I don't know. I'll just waffle on to the end of this one. And where am I doing that? Yeah, the other thing I don't do when I'm doing water, I don't click and shift, because if you're not concentrating, what can happen? You may drink the water by accident. Look at that, 53 nails there. Look at that, over 100 already. You know, it doesn't take long to build up. You get there, you'll get there. And stuff you don't use, it will build up. I won't be using them. Look, I've got 40 already. So when the time comes, I'm going to have plenty. Yeah, I always carry the bars. That's in the moods. Oh, no, okay, not going to eat that anyway. But, ooh, don't extract it. And, yeah, I'll just leave them there for this time. Sometimes I convert them to biofuel, but pens. If I make a rabbit trap or an animal trap, then of course you're going to need 4 of them. But with that said, ooh, I knew that wasn't going to happen. I have lost so much food by forgetting to check. Now I can do that again. And anyway, I think you should be able to follow at least some of the stuff they do. You can do your own changing. Look, I've stayed on this for weeks. I've put a second set of steps out that way, and then I've put a lock box, another box, drop box. You can just stick the drop box right there. This is what you can do out of your way. I put that there as protection for my bear's paws, so you can stick it right there, right? So you come here, you can throw your stuff in there, right? It's not going to hurt up there. But I put it there when a bear was coming up. If a bear comes up, his swipe of the paw can poison you, right? Infect you. By having that box there or putting a board across, a half plank across there, you won't get. I just going to leave it there. You won't get hurt because I'm here and I'm trying to kill a bear. Sometimes their damn paws can get you, hit you. When they do, you're infected. If you haven't got an antidote, you're going to suffer big time. You can't run anywhere. You can't go anywhere. You're bugging people. Oh, look at that box over there. Doesn't matter. This is the last one. All right, I'm going to post this one. You can chat me if you want. I'll put the link when I post these on Steam. The links. I'll post my link to my games. If you got any questions, message me. No big deal. I'm only too happy to help. All right, catch you.